Our lack of belief makes us stray away from God. One thing about God is that He's the God of impossible. He likes to do impossible things because it brings glory to His name. When He does things in our lives that seem impossible, we don't have no choice but to say it was nobody but God, because we know that there was no way that we made this happen. We have no choice but to give all the recognition to God. And the problem with that is that when God wants to do impossible things, He gives us steps that seem a little crazy, because you can't do realistic steps to get to the impossible. Sometimes you have to do things that seem crazy, it seems questionable, it seems scary, in order to get results that are impossible. And for a lot of us, we don't believe God when He gives us these steps. When He gives us these steps that seem crazy, we start to get afraid and we question His plan. And instead of going with His plan, we start creating our own plans, because we feel like our plans are realistic to happen. Our plans make sense to us. But I want to remind you that when you create your own plan, you are being disobedient to God, and you are drawing away. You are drifting away from God. This is a moment, by you being obedient to God, this is a moment for you and God to develop and grow and connect with each other. But when you rebel and when you create your own plans, you are drifting away from God. We have to understand that God would never tell us to do anything that wasn't for our good. So although the steps that He's telling you to take are scary, although they make you uncomfortable, although they don't understand, His ways are better than our ways. His plans are better than our plans. And we have to fully trust Him. If you want to see impossible things, if you want to experience miracles, you're going to have to go beyond your belief. You're going to have to go beyond your knowledge, and you're going to have to fully rely on God. You can't bring yourself a miracle. Only God can bring you a miracle. So I want you to make a decision today. Are you going to continue to disobey God because His plans and His steps scare you and make you uncomfortable? Or are you going to fully surrender to Him and be willing to do things even if it makes you uncomfortable, even if you don't fully understand, to see your breakthrough and to see the impossible and to see God's hand actually move into your life? Put in the comments section what you're going to do. And if you need more tips and resources to help you on your journey, make sure that you follow me. Make sure that you join my Facebook group, where I give you tips, resources, challenges, and insight every single day. And also make sure that you check out my podcast, where on episode 118, I talked about how we have to go against our plans and fully surrender and trust God when He gives us impossible steps. The link to my Facebook group and to my podcast will be in my bio.